Welcome back to our series on the first 2 weeks after birth. Today we're talking about why so many couples fall apart after having kids and what we can do to stay happy and satisfied with our partner. And stay tuned to the end where we're going to talk about an exciting new project that you can be part of. The research I'm referencing in this video has all been done by the Gottman Institute. They mostly study marital couples and heterosexual couples, so it's not all-encompassing, but a lot of relationship books, they're based off of psychology and nice-sounding advice. To my knowledge, the Gottman Institute is the only one who writes these books based off of in-depth research, and I'm talking about decades. They are following these couples for decades. Their books have been really helpful to me and my husband, and we've even had like couple groups that we've put on together to help just share this resource because it honestly is great. So I'm going to be mostly referencing two of their books, And Baby Makes Three and The 8 Dates. Actually, there's a third one, 7 Principles of Making Marriage Work. I recommend all of them, to be honest. I'll put the link down below so you can just click it, check it out, buy it. It's very interactive, which I like. But let's get to this. Unfortunately, in today's world, you tend to be an outlier if you put your relationship before your parenting. Now, I have been blessed with 3 beautiful children, and I love it. I love being a mom. I love taking care of them. It is fun, it is exciting, and it is a lot of work. I am also introverted. I have limited social energy, and by the end of the day, sometimes I have nothing. And that's when me and my husband can have time together. So when we started putting these findings into practice in our own lives, our relationship got stronger. And honestly, we've been together for 11 years now. We've been married for 11 years. We've been together for, I think, like 14 or something. But we are stronger and happier now than we've ever been before. So having kids is not the end of your relationship. It can get better. And we're going to talk about how. No one wants to be in that divorce statistic. You know, we chose our partner for a reason. We want to have healthy families and healthy homes. And unfortunately, for a lot of couples, that ends up being the case after kids. Ailette Waldman said it very well in her essay, Truly, Madly, Guiltily. If you focus all of your emotional passion on your children and you neglect the relationship that brought that family into existence, eventually things can go really, really wrong. I have not been a perfect mother, but giving my children a sense of security in their parents' relationship is something I'm really proud of. Now, your relationship will be lacking if you don't maintain intimacy and connection. How do you do that after you have a newborn? When your sleep is disrupted, you are needed every 3 hours, for feeding, and on top of all of just life management. How do you prioritize this? What do you do? How much time do you actually need? Gottman's own research found that, I need to lock this because my cat's face. How do I lock you? Focus on me. Okay. Gottman's own research found that 2 out of 3 couples within that first 4 years of having babies are not happy in their relationship. They are not satisfied at all. And he went on to study, what is the 1 out of 3 doing who are actually happily together? What are the habits they're doing? What is the conflict style? What are the daily things? And can we reverse it? If you are already in that 2 out of 3 and you guys are kind of in that roommate thing, where it's like, I'm not romantically with this person. We just live together and we function. Can you flip it? Can you become happy again? Can you become even stronger than before? They went on to study that. They also found that in conflict, couples that have kids have an increase in hostility and conflict together. Understandable. Before we get into their findings and what set them apart, if you are enjoying this video in any way, will you subscribe and like it? That helps just keep more videos coming. So here's what he found. Here's what the 1 out of 3 were doing that led to greater satisfaction. Number 1, the fathers were active during the pregnancy, the birth, and the taking care of the baby afterwards. They shared in the responsibilities. They changed the diapers. If the mommy was using bottles, they helped feed the baby. They would bring the mommy food. They were part of it. They'd attend the doctor's visits. They took an active role in being a partner, a true partner in this. Number one. Number two, they respected their partner's opinion. They showed that your opinion matters to me. It has influence over me. They were more respectful to their wives. And these seem like just two very basic things. Like, just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy, but these two things alone, if the men did these two things, their relationship satisfaction level for both partners was high. If you want to have a happy, satisfying relationship, you need to have two main goals. One, both partners should work to stay involved during pregnancy and birth of the children. They should be as equally involved as possible. Now, I know sometimes there's the work conflict, right? One person's working full-time, one's on maternity leave, or one doesn't return back to work, or one returns like part-time. So how do you split these responsibilities equally? That's a conversation for you guys to have yourself. There's no like, everyone has to do exactly this, but both people have to be equally involved in some way. And number two, maintain intimacy and connection. Make your relationship a priority. Take time to talk to each other about your stresses. Connect. Avoid defensiveness, criticism, content, shutting down, or withdrawing. Be curious about your partner, because we think we know our partner, right? And then they grow and they change, and we grow and we change. So we're constantly learning about each other. So stay curious and keep exploring. There's a few questions in their 8 Dates book about creating family that they had, and we went through these together, and I found them very insightful and wanted to share this with you. So sit down with your partner at some point this week, and if you're watching the video together, just press pause and go through these questions. Number one, what does your ideal family look like? Number two, in what ways did your parents appear to maintain their closeness, love, and romance after having kids? 3, what do you think we'll love about being parents together? Or if you already have kids, what do we love about being parents together? And number 4, what characteristics or qualities of mind do you hope our children have? That 1/3, this is what they did. They stayed active, they shared responsibilities, they respected each other, and they made time for connection. And when they did, Gottman got those 2/3, the ones who were not happy in their relationship, brought them back, did a 2-day seminar with them, and found that that group, it flipped. 77% of those guys were now very happily married and very happy and satisfied in their relationship. So if you are unhappy right now, there is hope. It can change just by doing these very simple things. Here are a few things to help navigate this postpartum season that can help bring you guys even closer together when you are running on fumes. Create a bonding time as a family each day, whether that's bath and bedtime, where you have like a little ritual you do, you bathe the baby together and then you sing songs, or maybe it's going for a walk when you get home from work. Whatever it is that you guys enjoy doing already, do it together. Make this part of your daily family time routine. Honestly, my husband and I, we would do that. We would go for a walk when he'd get home from work. And I looked forward to it all day. Getting out, going walking with him and our baby, and just being together, it meant a lot to me. It is common for partners to feel forgotten, both of you guys, for the mommy and the partner. This baby takes a lot of attention, a lot of energy, a lot of emotional attachment, and we can feel put to the side. So take time to connect one-on-one with each other. If somebody else is living with you in your home, ask them to just take the baby for an hour while you guys spend time together. One thing somebody recommended to us that has actually been a huge help, because I am not the biggest talker. So at the end of the day, sometimes I have nothing to say. I'm talked out. And someone gave us these talking points, FANOS. And we'd sit down, it's Fanos. We'd sit down in bed and we just go through this. And it's just a time to talk with your partner about what's going on. F is, what did I feel today? What's a feeling I had? A is, what do I appreciate about my partner? That maybe they did something, or you're just thinking about something. N is, what do I need? O is, what do I need to take ownership of? Like, did I do something that I probably shouldn't have done today, and I need to take responsibility for that? And S is something I'm struggling with. And that helped me. Like, I had pointers to go to, and it was just a time to sit, listen to each other, get insight into the inner world of our partner and what exactly they need from us and how we can help. I highly, highly recommend their books, especially when baby makes 3. And I love the 8 dates because it's like a guided date night with questions that really help you talk about things that you never talked about before and you never even thought to ask. And so these 2 books, I'll link the 3rd one as well down below. And now for the exciting project. I am working on creating the ultimate guide to the first 90 days. It's gonna have breastfeeding stuff, baby care, relationship, exercises, nutrition, encouragement, so much stuff. Just like the one source, that you can go to help understand what is happening in your body, what is normal, what is not normal, how to do things, and like setting yourself up for healthy habits. I'm very excited about it because I love planners, I love systems, I love having one spot to go to. I don't want to go to like 15 different things. Like, I just want to have one, and I want it to be interactive. So this is what I'm working on. And I'm putting the link below so that you can sign up to be notified when it's ready. But the first 10 people who sign up to be on this list will get the first 2 weeks for free. I hope this helped. Love ya. See you, pizza.